daughter of Dave and Diane Schofield. Mariah Butler, daughter of Otis and Minnie Butler. Maddie Sutherland, daughter of Eric and Erica Sutherland. Kylie Brandenburg, daughter of Dan and Jenna Brandenburg. Grace Brannick, daughter of Britt and Joe Smith. Morgan Finetti, daughter of Eric and Janelle Finetti. Reagan Upaddle, daughter of Justin and Jackie Upaddle. Now for the varsity girls as parents. Gracie Miller, daughter of Kurt and Jolene Miller. Mari Ramirez, daughter of Juan and Alicia Ramirez. Maya Rumsauce, daughter of Casey Janaki. Ayala Wilson, daughter of Kayla Rogi. Caitlin and Raven Dunbar, daughters of Dan and Eric Dunbar. Emmy Marlette, daughter of Chris and Becky Marlette. Jordan and Lauren Oman, daughters of Nick and Sarah Oman. And Reese Bartnett, daughter of Chad and Lisa Bartnett. Thank you to all our parents and families for your support. We appreciate you. Enjoy the game and go Mustangs.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions, anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions, anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you.
A high-deductible health plan opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Hello basketball fans, welcome into Menomonie High School. Big Rivers Conference girls basketball matchup here tonight. Hudson Raiders taking on your Menomonie Mustangs. I'm Chad Zutter, solo on the broadcast here tonight, joined by our camera person, Audrey Dildy, will help us out here just left of me. Coming up in tonight's game, or I should say in our pregame show, sponsored by Christo Orthodontics, we'll talk with head coach Tyra Swanson, kind of recap where the Mustangs have been here recently schedule-wise, and we'll get through starting lineups and then opening tips set for 7:15 here tonight. We may be just a touch tardy. Had parents' night there as we went on just a little early, but I think we should be almost on time here with the good, quick schedule for the intro of parents here before the start of the varsity game. For now, we'll take a break. We'll be back with head coach Tyra Swanson right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Christo Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Christo Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back on Mustangs TV and the pregame show. It's sponsored by Christo Orthodontics. Joining us, Tyra Swanson, head coach for the Mustangs. Tyra, a cancellation earlier this week. Is supposed to play at Marshfield on Tuesday due to the weather. Got canceled. A whole week of practice. I don't think you'll get that the rest of the year. Take us through kind of, a whole week to prepare now and practice as opposed to more games.
Yeah, it's kind of reverse of what we had last year. I feel like it was game last year, and this year we've got a lot of time to practice and work through the things that we want to implement and have now and further down the road here. We did have a day off of practice. That was kind of a surprise too, but yeah, we're feeling good tonight.
Yeah, you just 3 games into the season, 1-2 so far. Last time we saw you guys got your win against Lakeland. Take us through that game, and then also the River Falls game last week, a close one, a loss by 5, your conference opener. Take us through just the most recent games for you guys.
Yeah, Lakeland was a really good win that we needed going into conference play. A really good battle against River Falls last Friday. I mean, it was right there. I think we're up 7, down 7. It was back and forth battle with them. And then down the stretch, we're just really young right now. And so that game time experience right now is lacking. And I think the more experience and the more games that we're in like that, we're going to be able to finish out games like that.
Yeah, getting in kind of your conference season now, one VRC game in. You take on a Hudson team tonight. Always a team towards the top of the conference. What have you seen? I mean, they've got 5 games in, so you're actually able to scout a little bit. Tell us a little bit about this Hudson squad, what to expect here.
Yeah, they're a really solid team this year. They can shoot, and they're tall, strong as always. They're a really solid team, and we just gotta be able to apply pressure to their ball handlers and force turnovers like we did against Lakeland. I think tonight, pushing in transition, we have it, but then really capitalizing on the times that we have offense and getting the best shot.
Yeah, looking at their roster, they do list heights. I know some teams don't, but it looks like they got some size as well. So, like you mentioned, maybe just push and try to the pace. You think you guys pace of play up tempo, is that more to your advantage than Hudson then?
They're quick too, but we aren't tall, so we got to use our athleticism and our speed to the best of our abilities tonight, and that's kind of the plan. And just close out on their shooters because they're tall and they can shoot too.
Well, appreciate your time here in the pregame show. Again, our pregame sponsor, Crystal Orthodontics. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
You're watching Mustangs TV. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV, in the pregame show sponsored by Crystal Orthodontics. Big Rivers Conference matchup here. Hudson, as you see on your screen, 4-1 overall. 1-0 in the BRC. Mustangs 1-2 overall, 0-1 in the BRC. Let's run down all the teams that both these squads have kind of battled early on in this season. Menomonie, as we saw or heard from, I should say, Tyra Swanson moments ago, they got postponed this last Tuesday. That was a game at Marshfield. Before that, their opener, they lost to Regis 73-43 back on November 21st, November 25th. Got their first win 58-35 over Lakeland, and then just last Friday, a week ago, dropped the BRC conference opener on the road at River Falls 60-55. Hudson's got a few more under their belt as far as games, 5 total. They won their opener, St. Paul Como Park at Hudson 73-58. Their only loss came to Whitefish Bay. That was in the Kettle Moraine High School tournament. The next day was postponed, actually. They were supposed to play Appleton East on the 29th. They did not play that game, so that gets pushed down the schedule. Then they got a win at Hudson against Prior Lake 56-51. Win at Eau Claire North 70-25, and then a win against Marshfield at Hudson 74-45. So this is their first road game in quite some time for the Hudson Raiders. And talked about with head coach Tyra Swanson. They have some size here, definitely a little bigger than Menomonie. So Menomonie hoping to kind of run, maybe pace-wise, battle the Hudson Raiders and win that game. Max Preps did bring a little conference preview out, just published last week, of the BRC girls basketball. And we can kind of go through the Max Preps predicted order. They have Hudson as their perennial top pick to win the conference. Eau Claire Memorial, second, Rice Lake, third, River Falls, fourth, Menomonie right in the middle there at fifth, Eau Claire North, Chippewa Falls, and New Richmond. Take those predictions, obviously, always with a grain of salt. That's before many games are played, if any, all based on just talk at that point. But always a nice thing that people used to get really excited with in the old days with Leader Telegram, Dunn County News, Chippewa Herald, have all kinds of previews, predictions really got teams stirring. Kind of a thing of the past. Max Preps still trying to keep that hold here, and that is what we had here for Max Preps. Predicted order of finish, as they call it, in the 25-26 Girls Big Rivers Conference. Their players to watch, they also notified that in this preview. They have one of their players to watch, Devin Larson, in the starting lineup here for Hudson tonight. As a sophomore last year, tallied 10.7 points per game, 2.5 assists, and 1.5 steals. Another player to watch, according to this preview as well, your Menomonie Jordan Ullman, second-team All-Big Rivers performer last season as a sophomore, and she's a junior this year. Averaged just over 14 points and 5 rebounds a year ago. Also 3 assists a game past season as well. All numbers coming in new this year. If you do want to check statistics for the Big River standings, statistics, all the information, schedule, you can go to bigriversconference.org. That will redirect you to GoBound. If you go to bigriversconference or bigriversconference.org and just click on the link there, if you go to GoBound, it can be a lot of steps to find the Big Rivers Conference, stat leaders, just standings, all that information is going to be hosted on GoBound. WisSports.net for you basketball and football fans is kind of going to the wayside. They got bought out by Max Preps, so I know WisSports was a long-running resource for fans, a lot of media members just like myself. That's where you would go get schedules, statistics, all that information is kind of going in a new direction. And again, GoBound is going to be kind of the source for the Big Rivers girls and boys basketball stats and conference standings this season. For now, we'll step aside. We'll take a break here on Mustangs TV. We'll back with the starting lineup and opening tip right after this.
Telling everyone I meet that if they need appliances, they have to go to Denny's. I had done a lot of research prior to calling them to schedule an appointment. I called and I spoke with Kayla. She made some suggestions of things that I might want to consider versus what I had picked out. She wanted to make sure I got the best price and the best rebates. I was so thrilled when I got done working with her.
When you want peace of mind on your appliance purchase, schedule your one-on-one appointment with Denny's today.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV, and running solo here tonight, running the computer along with all the audio, so I might come in a little later than normal here as we get into the broadcast here, but we will bring it to you here tonight. Again, Hudson Raiders taking on the Menomonie Mustangs. We're going to have the starting lineups here just after the national anthem on the floor. You see I threw the starting lineups here for the Menomonie Mustangs here, the home team. For now, we'll just verbally announce the Hudson Raiders here as we get into the starting lineups. Sponsors, again, helping us through this broadcast here and all the broadcasts this season: 24/7 Telecom, Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, Dairy State Bank, Shields, Denny's Appliance, Crystal Orthodontics, who will be sponsoring our pregame, halftime, and postgame show, Mike Sell Insurance, our replay sponsor, and Bill's Distributing, our free throw sponsor. For now, we'll send her down to the PA for the reading, and then the national anthem right after that, and we'll be back with starting lineups and the opening tip.
Coaches or team representatives will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal from the site. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the highest ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the recording of the national anthem.
Well, back with you here. We're going to run down the starting lineups for the visitors. The Hudson Raiders, again, 4-1 overall, 1-0 in conference play thus far. They are going to go this way, a 5'11 sophomore, number 12, Libby Bartz, 5'6 junior, number 24, Devin Larson, 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Jaden Metazinski, 6' junior, number 30, Olivia LeBlanc, and a 6' junior, number 42, Gretchen Witten. The Raiders coached by ninth-year head coach Jessica Vadnais. Hudson in their road blue uniforms, Menomonie in their home whites. We'll run down the starters as you see on your screen here for the Menomonie Mustangs. Again, 1-2 on the short season, 0-1 in conference play. They will go this way, a 5'7 junior, number 1, Gracie Miller, 5'8 sophomore, number 4, Maya Rumsauce, 5'7 junior, number 23, Emma Marlette, a 5'9 junior, number 24, Jordan Oman, and a 5'9 senior, number 44, Reese Barfnick. Mustangs coached by Tyra Swanson in her second season as the head coach. Overall record of 14 wins and 15 losses. Aubrey Dildy helping us out on the camera here tonight, running the operation. Officials for tonight, Dave DeRusso, Scott Tannum, and Wayne Siskin are our officials as assigned by the Big Rivers Conference Commissioner. Other games here tonight around the BRC on the girls' side, River Falls at Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake at Eau Claire North. We'll see this same matchup on the boys' side at Hudson here tonight. Menomonie is at Hudson for the boys' matchup here tonight. Well, we're about to get underway here. We'll get some basketball going. Again, your Raiders and your Mustangs, Big Rivers Conference matchup. And just as I predicted, just a few minutes tardy here, 7:15 original tip. We're at 7:17. Looks like that's where we'll be here to begin this game. It'll be Barfnick to jump versus Bartz, and Bartz wins it. Hudson will control the tip here to begin this ball game. Man-to-man defense here for the Mustangs. Seen that against Lakeland as well. Quick three near side. LeBlanc knocks her down to start this ball game, and right away Hudson takes the lead off the opening tip. We'll try our best here to keep numbers and points. Could be a challenge here, but we'll do our best. Noman's going to try to answer on the other side. He'll miss. Rebound to Hudson. And here comes LeBlanc, who just hit the three up the court. Baseline drive, Larson. She'll kick it out. First turnover of the ball game committed by the Hudson Raiders. Menomonie a chance to get on the board here. Just 50 seconds in. Second possession here for Menomonie. Step back three, Oman this time, yes. Jordan Oman will answer on the three. And we're all knotted up at three apiece. Full court press here from Menomonie. We talked about in the pregame here with head coach Tyra Swanson, trying to play a quick game, and it works right there. Causes a turnover. Barfnick with the steal. Tough jumper right side off the glass. Somehow that doesn't go down. And we're going to have a timeout here after the ball was out of bounds. I don't even see who it got controlled to, but we'll be back and we'll let you know. You're watching Mustangs TV.
High-deductible health plan opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Back with you here. Hudson did get the ball off the miss, and another turnover, and right back. We won't call that a turnover, actually. I don't think Rumsoff has actually controlled that too well, so we'll just say that's a keep the ball to Hudson officially on the statistics board. But Hudson causing, or I should say the Mustangs causing some trouble here with their pressure defensively. Barfnick in the coffin corner launches one way too much. Rebound out of bounds, going to go to Hudson. But Menomonie has caused two, you could argue three, if you really want to be an aggressive statistician here on turnovers for Hudson. On a 1-2-2 full court press, Hudson breaks them. They're going to have an easy bucket if they can get it. Catching it too deep, however, is Matazinski. Had nowhere to go, and then she'll be bumped and fouled. I think they're going to get Rumsauce with this one. They will.
Fouls on number 4, Maya Rumsauce. Who's first?
Triggered in here. Hudson gets it underneath. Kick it out. Open three. Matazinski left wing. Too much. Long rebound. Grabbed there by Bartz, and she'll drop it in. So Bartz on the board will give the Raiders the lead back. Lazy pass there, a near turnover, and are they going to get Hudson with that foul? No, they're going to get Rumsauce. Wow, that's going to be her second right away. And fortunately, Tyra Swanson, head coach for Menomonie, going to have to get somebody off the bench, and they didn't give her time to get anybody in. So you see running to the bench there was Ramirez, but she was not able to get to the scorer's table in time. So Rumsauce on the floor with two. And I hope that's not a Rumsauce there. She was in the vicinity. There will get Barfnick with the foul. So to the free throw line is going to head LeBlanc. First one up and down for Olivia LeBlanc. So Mariana Ramirez will check in here for Rumsauce, who picked up two right away. We'll see what head coach Tyra Swanson does with her here throughout the first half. There's a lot of basketball left to play. She's got two fouls, kind of pick and choose her minutes for the remainder of this half. There's side Marlette with it. She's going to put it on the deck in the lane. Jumper rattles out. And on the rebound, they're going to give it to Marlette with the foul. And these fouls are starting to pile up. I think it's going to be 4 or 5 now on Menomonie. Still no fouls on Hudson. That's going to be the 4th on Menomonie. So Hudson could get in the bonus here early. Trap out in the front court. Almost a travel there by LeBlanc. Nice find underneath here. Left-handed hook shot, up and down for Bartz. She's got 4, 6-point lead, making a 6-0 run for Hudson. Jumper Omen, short. She wanted a foul, no call. Near side, LeBlanc, ball-handed pass, turnover, steal. Barfnick, she's got no numbers, pushes it anyways. Ramirez, here baseline drive. Back, she'll get it back, and then it'll be blocked. Her put back a second time is up and in. And Ramirez on the board. Give it 5 now for the Mustangs. Good pressure there by Miller. On the defensive end for the Mustangs. Jumper just beyond the free throw line. Swish for Bartz. Looking good offensively is Bart. She's got 6 of the 11 for Hudson. And here come the Mustangs the other way. Marlette running the offense. Over to Omen on the wing. Man-to-man defense here from Hudson. Seen it on both sides so far. Marlette going to trigger a 3. Yep. So 6 of the 8 now for the Mustangs from distance. Near side open 3 trying to answer is Matazinski. Miss off the iron. Rebound to Omen. She's going to push it. Gets across the timeline and just settles down here. Little one-on-one back to Barfnick. Just your standard motion offense here, running for the Mustangs, trying to get Marlette open on that far wing. Wasn't there. Back to Omen, top of the key. She's got a drive lane, takes advantage. Nice layup, but somehow that doesn't go down. And Hudson's going to transition off the miss. Loose ball, they'll get a steal with the Mustangs. And here comes Menomonie. Nice job by Miller to get down the lane, but then a great block there. Recovery by Bartz, and here comes Hudson the other way. Transition layup right side, yep. Witten gets on the board. 13-8 now, Hudson. Omen directing the offense. Tries to use a double screen out top. Neither of them were there. Into the corner. Miller trigger is a 3. Way too much. Rebound Hudson. They're going to push, but they're going to give it right back to the Mustangs in a turnover. Near side, Barfnick. Gets the ball knocked away. Regathers on the baseline. Underneath. Omen's going to be bumped on the entry pass, so that will keep it to Menomonie. First foul here on Hudson of the ball game, so about 7 minutes in. Bunch of subs here. We'll get to the Menomonie ones first. Lauren Omen, Caitlin Dunbar into the game. Delaney, Osterhus, and Yeager into the game here for Hudson. Omen to trigger it in. Finally gets her into Dunbar. Back to Omen on the baseline. Ball knocked away. Loose ball going to be grabbed by Jordan Omen in the lane. Nowhere to go. Little handoff, shovel pass, and Dunbar will convert off the glass. Nice offense there for the Mustangs. They're within 3. Nice curl there for the Raiders. Then a kick out open 3. Yeager off the mark. Rebound to Omen. She's going to look ahead to her younger sister, Lauren. Baseline jumper for her. She gets it down. She averaged an 8 a game. The freshman, Lauren Omen, pops a 12-footer from that near side baseline. Ball knocked away, almost stolen there by the Mustangs. And Hudson has been a little careless here early on with the basketball. Menomonie's been able to take advantage of a few turnovers. Swing pass, far side, quick trigger 3. Witten, yep. That's tough to defend. Witten at 6 foot, knocking down a 3 from the far wing and can play inside. It's the reason Hudson was picked to win the conference this year, according to Max Preps. Far side, Omen on the wing. 10.5 left to go in this first half. Drive, a little up and under, draws the foul, does not make the layup, but she'll go to the free throw line. As we'll try to get one of those replays here pretty soon, but Those Mike Sell Insurance replays. I was a little late on that one. We'll try to get the next one here. Bills distributing free throw line. First one for Ullman is up and down.
How's the sound going?
Second one, Ullman up and down as well.
You should change the color. Can I change the color?
Got some junior broadcasters joining us here. Giving us a little entertainment up in the pavilion here for the Mustangs broadcast on Mustangs TV. Jumper there in the lane, a running one by Devin Larson. She's on the board for the first time here tonight. Now 4-point lead Raiders. An open three. Knocked down for the Mustangs there. Mustangs within a point. Hooping the harm on the other end, and they're going to get on that foul, Lauren Ullman. And Yeager a chance for a three-point play here for Hudson. Rattles out on the three-point play attempt by Yeager. Mustangs coming up here, trailing by 3. Ullman on the wing. She'll put it on the floor. Guarded closely there by Yeager. She'll use a screen. Hands it off to her older sister, Jordan Ullman, now with the basketball. Kick out, open three, Marlette. Off the front iron, loose ball out top. Going to be grabbed by the Mustangs. They'll have another shot. Entry inside, Marlette. Tough jumper, no. Put back, she'll be fouled. Will be Ramirez, and head to that Bills distributing free throw line here in just a second. We'll see if we got a replay on that one. Let's hit it. We've got enough of that on that last put back. As first free throw. There's our first Mike Sell Insurance replay of the night. As Ramirez puts that first Bills distributing free throw in. Second one, sinks it. Ramirez perfect at the free throw line here. So are the Mustangs, 4 for 4 so far tonight. And they're within a point again. Trailed by as much as 6 in this game. Hudson breaks the press. Near side swung all the way around. Wide open three there, Belaney, and knocks it down. Good offense from Hudson right there. Working the basketball, and Menomonie just could not recover quickly enough off that broken press, and Hudson took advantage. That's why they're one of the better teams here in the BRC. Ball loose, they're going to turn it over on the Mustangs. According to my numbers, that's their first here tonight. Ball knocked away. Good job for Ramirez to get a finger on it. We'll have a sub here. Gracie Miller coming into the ball game here for Menomonie. Marlette coming out. Mustangs have not led in this game. Hudson led off the tip. They've tied it once, have the Mustangs. They've been within a point multiple times. Open three, near side. Too much from LeBlanc. Hudson, another chance off the offensive board. Too much this time from Belaney, and Hudson misses another one. Menomonie scoops up the rebound. Ullman now with the basketball. She'll hand off to her younger sister, Lauren, and she'll get her pocket pick. Turnover, Mustang steal there by Yeager. Yeager still with the basketball now underneath. Tough. shot, but getting it down was Osterhuis. And now a 6-point lead here for Hudson. Ullman, a lot of contact, no foul, and actually a late call there. Are they going to say after the shot? I think they are. So Ullman fouled after the shot. There will be no free throws here for Jordan. But Menomonie will retain possession. Bunch of subs. We got Dunbar coming back into the game. Barfnick as well. Lauren Ullman to trigger it in. Near side, Dunbar. Barfnick now with the basketball. Using a screen there, Ullman. That's going to be a push there on the Hudson Raider getting screened. Easy call there as Bartz kind of just ran right through it. Barfnick will set up the inbound play. We'll have a sub before that. Going to be Witten in. Bartz out for Hudson. Entry goes up top there to Ullman. Now the other Ullman, the freshman, over to Dunbar on the wing. Mustangs trailing by 6, their largest deficit tonight. Nice drive and a little scoop shot by Miller drops in. Lead cut to 4 here by Menomonie. Thought about a long 3 there. Instead pops a jumper, free throw line, rattles out from LeBlanc. Mustangs a chance to get within a score. Pocket picked out top. Ullman will get it back, fortunately. So retain the possession, Mustangs. I like Jordan Ullman's got a rest here tonight. You can see she's getting a little fatigued at the moment. Still a lot of basketball left in this first half, but she has not taken a break, and there is not been a whole lot of stoppages. Just 3 free throw attempts total in this game. As there's a turnover at Mustangs. And we'll have a sub here. Marlette and Ramirez in. Jordan Ullman and Dunbar take a rest. Just as I mentioned, it looked like Jordan Ullman was a little winded. Ira Swanson, head coach, said, yeah, we should let's give her a rest. We have not seen Rumsauce into the game since she committed her second foul. Just a couple minutes into the game. There's a 3 knocked down by Larson. So we've seen Rumsauce on the bench here a majority of this first half in foul trouble. Bounce underneath Ullman. A lot of height, bigger than her, and then she's going to be fouled underneath. We'll have some subs here. Jordan Ullman back into the game. Coming out will be Ramirez. And Barfnick to trigger it in. Out top to Ullman. Turnover here, Mustangs, and here come Hudson the other way. Transition 3, kick out top of the key, knocked down by Witten. She's got 2 threes and 8 points here in this first half. Ullman uses screen. Baseline, kick it over. Miller, coughing corner 3, too much. Ullman, the putback on the offensive board, is up and down. And Jordan Ullman now with 7. Timeout Hudson. We'll be back right after this. Mustangs TV. Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com. Chad Zutter back with you. Audrey Dildy on the camera here tonight helping us out. We're on the broadcast here, Mustangs TV. Hudson has led the entirety of this first half. And breaking the press there, it's going to be an easy jumper from just about 5 feet. Knocked down by Matazinski, and 10-point lead. First double-digit lead for Hudson here tonight. Holman underneath, nowhere to go. Back out Barfnick. Barfnick into the lane, gets past some defenders, draws the foul, and will head to that Bills distributing free throw line. Barfnick, no points here yet tonight. She's averaging 8 on the season, just 3 games in. First free throw from Bills distributing free throw line, rattles out. And Yeager will check in here for the Raiders. Down to take some rest on the bench, Matazinski. Swish for Barfnick on the second free throw on that Bills distributing free throw line. Mustangs now within 9. See a little zone here. Defense for Menomonie. Man-to-man most of this first half, and that'll get you out of a zone real fast. The 3 by Belaney, and boy, Hudson, I think they've had 6 different players score in this first half. It has been spreading the wealth for the Hudson Raiders. A big reason they're up by 12, just multiple weapons on offense. Marlette's shot will be deflected there from Hudson, and they're going to push off that block shot. Step back 3. Wow. LeBlanc knocks her down. That is the 7th 3 of this first half for Hudson. 21 of their 39 from distance. We talked about it in the pregame show with head coach Tyra Swanson. What about their height? You know, they're going to be tough underneath. They're showing they can play outside with more than half their points from distance. Jordan Oman looking to use a screen, really taking her time here offensively. Double team, bounces Marlette, baseline jumper, yes. The answer there from Marlette kind of helps Menomonie stay within striking distance here. And Hudson, again, has led pretty much this whole first half. Menomonie's tied it once, has been within 1 a couple times, and Hudson trying to stay hot and miss 3. Menomonie's got numbers. Barfnick going to push it and kind of loses her dribble. Menomonie will have to reset. Kick out, open 3, far side. Ullman buries it. 10 for Ullman now in this first half. Mustangs back within 10, trailed by as much as 15. Hudson, their offense kind of just 5 out, and there's a 3 far side by Witten. That's her 3rd here in this first half. She has 11. And again, that's the 8th 3-pointer by Hudson in this first half. They can knock down the long ball here, can the Raiders, and even with those 6-footers hitting distance. Lauren Ullman, a 3-point attempt off the mark, and off the rebound, going to be a tie-up, goes to Hudson. Couple subs in. We'll have Ramirez for the Mustangs and Osterhuis for Hudson. Walking it up here, Larson. Quick 3 this time again by Witten, but comes up way short. Just wasn't set on that shot. He kind of quick triggered it, did Witten, and you can tell. Ullman into the lane, kick out, open 3. Barfnick couldn't handle it, back to Miller. Miller, baseline. Reset with Ramirez out top. She'll go down the lane, shot blocked, but a little body underneath there. They're going to get Yeager with that one, and to the Bills distributing free throw line will head Ramirez. She's 2 for 2 already here tonight. Mustangs 5 of 6 from that Bills Distributing free throw line here. First one up and down. Second one by Ramirez, also knocked down, and she's perfect. 4 for 4 from the free throw line is Ramirez. 6 total points for her. Bills Distributing free throw line has been friendly here for the Mustangs. They're 7 of 8 in this first half. Open three, near side, too much from Yeager. Mustangs going to push it off that miss. Barfnick will regather on the wing, and then she put it on her hip and a double dribble here. Turnover Mustangs. That's the 5th turnover here for the Mustangs. Same for the Hudson Raiders on the other side. Almost all of them right away in this game. They haven't turned it over much at all the later part of this first half, under a minute. Other side, open three. Can Hudson continue the hot streak from distance? Not in this one. But Hudson will have another chance underneath. Tough shot, but Witten gets it to go. She's got 13. See if the Mustangs hold for the last shot. Holman just dribbling out top there, and she'll hand off to her sister. Now back to Miller. Well, three-man weave out top. Miller almost tied up. She's got nowhere to go, and that ball's going to be knocked away and stolen. The jumper at the end of the first half by Yeager. She had a little bit more time, wasn't sure. She just tossed it up, and that's what headed into the locker room. Hudson 44, Menomonie 31. We'll be back after this on Mustangs TV.
Telling everyone I meet that if they need appliances, they have to go to Denny's. I had done a lot of research prior to calling them to schedule an appointment. I called and I spoke with Kayla. She made some suggestions of things that I might want to consider versus what I had picked out. She wanted to make sure I got the best price and the best rebates. I was so thrilled when I got done working with her.
When you want peace of mind on your appliance purchase, schedule your one-on-one appointment with Denny's today.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions, anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you.
High-deductible health plan, opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Back with you here, Mustangs TV at our halftime show, again sponsored by Christo Orthodontics. You see on your screen Hudson 44, Mustangs 31. Let's run down how we got there here in this first half, numbers-wise. First, we'll start with the team that leads, the Hudson Raiders. Big story of the first half for them. They had 8 3-pointers. 24 of their 44 points have come from distance. They can really drain it. They had 4 different players hit 3-pointers. They had 8 different players score in that first half. You're seeing in this first half why Hudson is predicted as the winner of the BRC here this season. Looking very good. And Ali Yeager for them had 2. Osterhuis had 2. 6 for Belaney. 6 for Bartz, 5 for Larson, 2 for Mandazinski, 8 for LeBlanc, and 13 for Witten. Hudson from the free throw line was 2 of 3, committed 5 turnovers. For the Mustangs, 2 for Miller, 5 for Oman, 6 for Ramirez, 2 for Dunbar, 5 for Marlette, 10 for Oman. That's Jordan Oman, and 1 for Reese Barfnick. Mustangs from the free throw line, 7 of 8. They committed 6 turnovers, and I should preface this before I say any stats. These are always to my best recollection. Don't take those numbers for certain. And I'm always, I might miss a thing here, might miss a turnover, might miss a layup, a three-pointer, a bucket. But that is to my best recollection, our numbers here statistics-wise of that first half. We do have some other scores from around the BRC on the girls' side. Again, our other games, River Falls at Chippewa, Rice Lake at Eau Claire North. Let's take a look at that first one right now. Almost the end of the first half, a minute left. River Falls 43, Chippewa 13. The other one, Huskies hosting Rice Lake. Right now, Eau Claire North 31, Rice Lake 26. And again, the Hudson Raiders, we'll try to get that one up too. I should have pulled that one up. Hudson Raiders hosting Menomonie boys in boys basketball here tonight. So we'll try to see if we can get that one up here and get a score for you. I did pull it up, and I'll get that score for you here shortly as I'm waiting for a commercial to load and get through. But we'll get you that one here at halftime as well. I'd like to thank all our sponsors here, 24/7 Telecom, Advanced Electrical and Mechanical, Dairy State Bank, Shields, Denny's Appliance, Crystal Orthodontics, Mike Shell Insurance, and Bill's Distributing for helping out on this winter's broadcast season. There's still time. We still got a boatload of games here to cover on Mustangs TV. If you are interested as a sponsor, contact Matt Raleigh, the athletic director, activities director for Menomonie High School, and he can get you set up on how all that works and get you on the advertiser spectrum here for winter sports on Mustangs TV. We had a busy week. Tuesday was canceled this week. Last night we had wrestling on Mustangs TV. Jeff Peisig and Scott Howard helping on the broadcast last night for wrestling. For next week, another busy week. December 19th, we'll have myself and Storm Harmon, girls basketball. And then the following week, a week of Christmas, December 22nd. And then we will be doing the holiday tournament for the boys and the girls December 29th and 30th. Those will be 2 long days on Mustangs TV for those broadcasts, but there will be separate broadcasts for that holiday tournament as well. And then we get into January and February, kind of the brunt of the basketball and wrestling season, and we'll have at least 2 games a week. Again, all hockey games as well are live streamed on Mustangs TV. No commentary, commercials. That's just a straight live stream here for Menomonie hockey, both JV and varsity. And you can also watch the JV boys and girls basketball home games on Mustangs TV via the live stream as well. So a lot of content here on Mustangs TV to take a look at and keep up on our schedule. You can look at the upcoming broadcast on the same channel as well to see what is going to be actually broadcast first, just a standard live stream. For now, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the halftime show here on Mustangs TV.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysick family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online at www.advancedelectricalmechanical.com.
Telling everyone I meet that if they need appliances, they have to go to Denny's. I had done a lot of research prior to calling them to schedule an appointment. I called and I spoke with Kayla. She made some suggestions of things that I might want to consider versus what I had picked out. She wanted to make sure I got the best price and the best rebates. I was so thrilled when I got done working with her.
When you want peace of mind on your appliance purchase, schedule your one-on-one appointment with Denny's today.
Back with you here, halftime show sponsored by Crystal Orthodontics, and trying to get that Menomonie boys versus Hudson. Looks like they're at halftime right now and playing a lot of commercials, so we will try to get a score for you on that one here. If you want to just tune in, Hudson Broadcasting. There you go, right off the commercial. Back to live feed here. They are at halftime. Hudson right now 23, Menomonie 22. That's the boys' side. And that one, if you want to watch that one, HudsonBroadcasting.com will have that broadcast as well. So we see out on the court here, starters for Menomonie this second half, same to start the game. Miller, Rumsauce, Marlette, Ullman, and Barfnick. Rumsauce will be very fresh. She played less than 3 minutes in that first half due to foul trouble, picked up 2 right away, and did not play the rest of the half. So fresh legs for sure. The sophomore, Rumsauce. Underneath, Miller, a jumper, yes. Mustangs answer right away to begin this second half. Menominee's got to keep Hudson's long shot repertoire in check this half if they hope to get back in this one. Cannot let Hudson hit 8 3-pointers in this half and expect to be in this game. Good screen there by Hudson. Far side, open 3, taking it down. Bart's on the floor to the lane, running a little one-hander. Nope. Rebound. Mustangs. Here comes Ullman. Far side, she's going to get into the lane. Dish to Rumsauce. She almost loses it. Kicks it back out. Miller a 3 off the side iron. And a rebound to the Raiders. Oh, top, almost a miscommunication there from the Raiders. Luckily grabbing it there was LeBlanc. 3 near side, yes. Larson hits her second tonight, 9th for these Raiders from distance. That has been their MO here tonight. Now 27 of their 47 from long range. Trying to answer, Ullman, other side, doesn't draw iron. Nice hustle by Marlette to try to keep it in play, but runs out of real estate. Audrey Dildy helping us out here on the camera tonight. Nice screen out top. Might have been an illegal. Got away with it, did Hudson. Trying to hit a 3 far side was Larson. Not this time. Ullman with the long rebound. Mustangs trying to get back in this one. And trailed 44-31 at halftime. Still about that same margin at the moment. Hudson has led the entirety of this game. Just one tie at 3-3 early on, and Mustangs within a point a couple times. Is hitting the jumper in the lane was Barfnick for her 3rd point tonight. Drive left side. What a finish by Larson. And we talked about in the pregame show, MaxPreps.com talked about players to watch. Devin Larson was one of them. And you see right there why. Double screen opportunity here for Ullman. She'll take both, neither of them there. And then good defense coming up with a near steal. Was LeBlanc, kind of picked her pocket, but she ran out of space to keep that in. So it'll stay to Menomonie. Bounce over into the corner. Barfnick, she'll put it on the deck. Near side, Miller comes to it. Good reception there on that pass. That could have been a steal. Knocked away, turnover, Menomonie. Hudson will transition the other way, nearly gives it back. And then a great pass underneath and a good find for Bartz. She's got 8 now. And what a feed there from Witten. See that 2 players right on the elbows for Ullman. That's been a common offense so far from Menomonie. As Miller will pop out, get a double screen, tries to knock down a 3. Ball out of bounds, going to stay to Menomonie. But you see, she has the option to go one way or the other, use either screen, try to create some offense. And Hudson's done a good job defending that offense here tonight. Sauce underneath, baseline, or excuse me, that's Marlette underneath. Ball knocked away, it'll stay to Menomonie. Ullman to trigger in, gets it to Marlette. Back to Ullman. Ullman, baseline, or excuse me, a drive down the near side, and on the turnaround jumper, she'll be fouled. Head to that Bills distributing free throw line, and one of the Hudson players came down a little funny. That was Greta Belaney. Let's hope she's okay. Definitely able to walk it off, but I think we're going to have a sub here for her shortly. 2 free throws, so we'll have to wait till the first one for that sub to come in. That Bills distributing free throw line. First one for Ullman, up and down. Oster Hughes will come in here for Hudson. Second one from that Bills distributing free throw line, knocked down as well. Now 4 for 4. Ullman from the charity stripe. Mustangs trying to cause a turnover in the backcourt there. Hudson breaks it, and they're going to get an easy bucket. Near side now bounces out. Does Yeager had an easy, uncontested layup, couldn't get it down. They get an offensive board, kick it out. Even better for them. Devin Larson hits a 3. Her 3rd here tonight. Now she's got 13, and Hudson lead just continues to grow for the Raiders. Ullman drive, dish, loose ball. Hudson will come up with that. Another turnover, Mustangs. Trying to hit another 3. This one rattles out from Yeager's right arm, and loose ball going to be grabbed by the Mustangs. Pushing it, steal by Yeager, steps right in the passing lane from Ullman, and 3rd turnover here of this half for Menomonie. A long time to look at it. Belaney triggers it. Nope, put back, yes, from Witten. And we're going to have a timeout here. A quick one from head coach Jess Fondness. We'll be back right after this. Mustangs TV. Back with you, Mustangs TV. I just realized I had Crystal Orthodontics on here. We'll get that off from the halftime stream. Hudson defending the inbound here. Nothing there underneath for Rumsauce. Tries a little hook shot. That's going to be blocked. And here come Hudson the other way. They've led by as much as 19 where they're at right now. Underneath the putback. Yep. Started to pull away. Osterhaus with the putback. 21-point lead now for Hudson. And Mustangs, when you're in this position, 12 to go, you're just trying to win every possession. Cut that game down. Don't look at that full deficit and try to inch back in it. And Menomonie just needs to win each possession at the moment, see where the chips may fall. Omen, left elbow, bounce inside, knocked away. That's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay to Menomonie. Try to get some Mike Sell Insurance replays here on this broadcast here. Haven't had a whole lot of highlights, unfortunately, on the Menomonie side. Lauren Oman, tough shot here with some defenders in front of her. And Hudson's going to transition off that miss and a hoop and a harm here by Yeager. And fortunately, most of those highlights have been on the Hudson side here tonight. And there's another one right there, 23-point lead. Make it potential to make it 24 with the and one opportunity. Barfnick and Miller come on in for the Mustangs. Rumsauce and Marlette will head out to the Mustangs bench. And completing the three-point play, Yeager. Yeager's now got 5. Again, 10 three-pointers by the Raiders in this ball game, 8 in the first half. A big reason they have that comfortable margin at the moment is their three-point shooting. Lauren Oman will take a step back 17-footer. That one too much. Rebound here to Hudson, and then Menomonie's got him tied up right away, and Lauren Oman with the steal underneath. Nice entry, and we'll capture that replay nonetheless. Wish it could have been a three-point play opportunity, but let's run through that right now here. See that Mike Sell Insurance replay, the steal there by Oman. And then underneath to Ramirez, and almost a three-point play there as she'll head to the line here for 2. That Bill's Distributing free throw line. Ramirez, first one up and down. Good free throw shooter, 5 for 5 so far tonight is Ramirez. And the broadcaster's jinx just continues to happen as Ramirez hits, or I should say misses that second free throw. Now 5 of 6 from the free throw line, Ramirez here tonight. Mustangs have shot very well from that Bills Distributing free throw line here tonight, just a couple misses. Jumper just off the right elbow. LeBlanc, nope. Hudson, another chance offensively. Jumper 3, near side, again misses, and Hudson another offensive opportunity here. Can't give this a team this good this many chances, and they're going to say a foul before the shot as Matazinski had a clear line to a easy lay-in. However, they're going to get Gracie Miller with the foul on the drive. Entry underneath. Probably a travel it is. I saw it from up here. Easy call for the officials. First turnover of this second half for Hudson, however. Much cleaner after they began this game with about 3 or 4 turnovers in the first 5 minutes. Hudson really hasn't committed many since then. The Oman connection. Oman to Oman screen there, and Jordan will fade back off the glass and in. What a tough shot, Jordan Ullman. She's got 14 right at season average. Baseball pass down top. Barfnick will knock away that entry pass that was going to give Manazinski an easy lay-in. That saved a bucket here defensively to Barfnick. End of the game here, Witten for Hudson. We'll try to get some other scores here. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard. At halftime, the Mustangs were trailing just by a point to Hudson on this in the same matchup over in Hudson. Drive and too much on that shot here from Belaney. She gets her own miss, however, and a kick out. Open three, far side, Witten. No. Another loose ball. This time will go to Menomonie. And some time here is into the ball game is Dummer. Run down some of these other games. In our other girls' games here tonight, Chippewa Falls is hosting River Falls. River Falls a comfortable 55-24 lead right now. At halftime, Warriors 38, Huskies 35. That's just about to start the second half. And then right now, Menomonie, the boys' side, Menomonie 35, Hudson 34. That's just started the second half as well. Doesn't have a time on there, but does say second half, so not sure how far that one is into. Gracie Miller, jumper, 15, yes. Miller's got 6. Double team in the backcourt, trying to cause a turnover. Mustangs. Hudson breaks the press. They got a 2-on-1. Flip side, next on the layup. No. From Yeager, an easy uncontested. Couldn't make it, but the ball will stay to Hudson off the miss. And into the ball game, here comes Rumsauce for Menomonie. Ramirez will head to the Pine. Triggering in, Manazinski over in the corner. 3, way too much there from Dummer. Another offensive board from Hudson, and that's kind of hurting the Menomonie Mustangs here in the second half. But Hudson just have multiple offensive boards. A lot of chances to score. Far side, open 3, yep. Witten, her 4th here tonight. She has 16, make that 18 points for the Raiders. Holman over to Barfnick. Barfnick taking her time. Now she'll put it on the deck, past the defender. Fadeaway jumper right baseline. Tough shot off the miss. Here comes Hudson. Almost losing the ball there. Dummer regathers. And she'll pop one right off the top of the key. Too much on the heel miss. Rebound to Ullman. She's going to push it up to Miller. Back to Barfnick, and then Miller will get it back from distance. No. Rebound goes to Hudson, and they're going to push it the other way with 8 and turn it over. End of the game here for Menomonie. Dunbar. Barfnick will take a rest on the bench for the Mustangs. Assistant coaches there for Tyra Swanson, Jason Jacobson, also an assistant football coach, and the other assistant here for Tyra Swanson, Eric Harmon. As Menomonie turns the ball over, gives it right back to Hudson. Ball knocked away, and a steal there by Ullman. She's got a clear path to the bucket. Layup up and down, and Menomonie will take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. Mustangs TV.
telling everyone I meet that if they need appliances, they have to go to Denny's. I had done a lot of research prior to calling them to schedule an appointment. I called and I spoke with Kayla. She made some suggestions of things that I might want to consider versus what I had picked out. She wanted to make sure I got the best price and the best rebates. I was so thrilled when I got done working with her.
When you want peace of mind on your appliance purchase, schedule your one-on-one appointment with Denny's today.
A high-deductible health plan opening a health savings account at Dairy State Bank will allow you to save tax-free dollars to pay for a long list of health-related services allowed by the IRS. Dairy State Bank HSAs are serviced locally and work like a regular checking account. You can use a debit card or check to pay for expenses and access your account through online or mobile banking. Visit DairyStateBank.com to learn more about HSAs and online or mobile banking. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Coming out of this Mustangs timeout, just 2 left for Menomonie, 4 left for Hudson in the Toyota department. And Hudson's going to break that press right away underneath. Manazinski catches a little too deep to try to get a layup. But Hudson will reset and run the offense. Mustangs trying to match up off that zone press, finally do. Hudson another offensive board, but they turn it over. And here comes Menomonie the other way in transition. Harfnick will give it right back on the turnover. Hudson, Matazinski, layup, and the foul for the sophomore Matazinski. Hudson is showing why they are probably one of the better teams, if not the best team here in the BRC. Playing very well tonight. Hitting shots, offensive rebounding, as we're going to have Marlette come in. Miller will get a rest. And the free throw by Matazinski is good. She completes that three-point play. 4-5 now are the Raiders from distance, or excuse me, from the free throw line. And Jordan Ullman's going to draw a foul on the other side here and head to that Bills Distributing free throw line. She's a perfect 4 for 4 from that charity stripe here tonight. First one, front iron miss. Again, this free throw line sponsored by Bills Distributing all season long is the second one, an easy make there for Ullman. Mustangs going to go into a little half-court 2-1-2 defense, and Hudson no problem breaking that as Bartz gets an easy layup. Now she's in double digits with 10. Hudson really hasn't stepped away from man-to-man defensively at all. As step back three, Ullman misses the mark, and they got nobody on the other side. An easy breakout layup for LeBlanc. She now has 10 as well, and points just piling up here for Hudson. Still a lot of basketball left, and they already got 71. They could easily get into the 80s here as far as points scored tonight. We look at the points averaged for Menomonie in just 3 games. They're at 52 points per game as that ball was kicked. So it'll stay to Menomonie. We've got a whole slew of new players in here for Hudson. Yeager, Osterhuis, Blaney into the game. Doomer into the game as well. And only 3 games. It's hard to really get a whole lot of data from any team as Marlette will drop in a bucket. When you look at the numbers through 3 games for Menomonie, 33% from the field, 51% from the free throw line. It's a steal there by Ullman. The freshman can't make the layup, and off that miss, we're going to have a tie-up. That's going to go to Hudson. Also Menomonie from distance, just 13 of 66 for a 19.7 percentage. So not one I'm sure head coach Tyra Swanson likes to see here. That'll definitely need to improve if you want to have an exterior game. on your basketball squad. Underneath, nice entry and an easy way to the lane there as Bartz just drop-stepped as she caught it. The pass led her right to the hoop. Good offense there for Hudson. And we're nearing, this continues to be the largest lead of the game here for Hudson. At the moment, 26. Ullman, top of the key. Now Barfnick, she'll drive, get whistled for the foul, or whistled with a foul, I should say. They're going to get dumber with that one. Ramirez will check in. Rumsauce will take a break. Ullman to trigger it in, gets it to her younger sister, Lauren. In that corner underneath Ramirez. Nice up and under, and Ramirez will finish. We need to see that replay here. We'll get to that Mike's Health Insurance replay. We talked about it. Unfortunately, not a lot of opportunities here for the Mustangs as far as highlights here tonight. There was one that was a nice post move for Ramirez. We'll get to that replay in the next dead ball. Up top, open three. Launching it is Osterhuis, knocking it down. And I think that is 11 or 12 now. My pen's going to start running on ink with all these threes here for Hudson. Just dropping them from distance. Underneath, Ullman knocks it right off the face of Yeager. Let's get to that Mike's Health Insurance replay here as we see a nice up and under there by Ramirez. Just a great play. And we're back to live action. Barfnick to trigger it in here, right in the corner. Ullman to catch. Over to Lauren Ullman. She's going to let one fly from distance. Comes up just short. She'll put it back, however, gets her own rebound and drops it in there to Lauren Ullman. She now has 7. Next foul here on Hudson will send Menomonie to that free throw line as a layup by Bartz will drop it in. We'll have a timeout. Head coach Tyler Swanson will be back right after this. Mustangs TV.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions, anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you.
Advanced Electrical and Mechanical is a Pysyk family-owned business and proud supporter of Menomonie Athletics. Whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural, we've got your electrical, HVAC, and refrigeration needs covered. Let's make your project happen. Call us today at 715-495-2968 or visit us online. Right back to live action here, and Mustangs get the ball out of their timeout. Lauren Ullman's going to play point for the moment. Jordan Ullman, her older sister, a set play for her from the top of the key 3. Way too much, but Emma Marlette will be fouled on the putback. So to the Bills distributing free throw line, she will head. And Emma Marlette a chance to score with the clock stopped. Upcoming schedules here for both squads. We'll get to them in just a moment. First one for Marlette, up and down. Second one clanks off the iron, and the rebound here to Hudson. Pushing it is going to be Osterhuis. Got a new player in the game here, Brian Brimdockel. Her first action here tonight. number 40 for Hudson. Near side, open three, Doomer, too much. Or correction, make that Lainey Hansen, who's also into the game for the first time. Rum Sauce in for the Mustangs. Barfnick will take a break. 3:10 to go. We look at next week here from Menomonie. The 19th, they're at home here against Rice Lake, and then the 22nd at home as well against Somerset. So we'll have a couple games here next week for Menomonie. Far three here, Lauren Ullman, no. She'll get another chance. That one also too much. And another chance. She got her own rebound twice. Correction on that schedule. That's Rice Lake the 19th. That's a week from tonight on Friday. And then Somerset that following Tuesday. Tough shot there. Ullman can't get it to go. She'll get her own rebound. Mustangs a bunch of opportunities on this possession. That's about 4 offensive rebounds. Entry underneath to Lauren Ullman, playing post as a young freshman, and her reverse layup is blocked, and they're going to keep it here as Hudson fouled on the loose ball. No correction, they're going to get Menomonie with that foul on the loose ball. Thought the official pointed Menomonie way, but misread that one. So 2:15 remains. Hudson with a 22-point lead. They led again at halftime by 13 and just continue to extend that. It's been by as much as 26 in this second half. Drive dish near side, jumper Donkel, no. Up top, Osterhuis with the dribble. Drive and dish, open three, near side, way too much there from Dombrowski. He's into the game. I think every player on this Hudson roster here has now been on the floor. They got some depth too. I mean, even when the game was tight, as fouled on the putback is going to be Rumsaw. She'll head to the line trying to get her first point tonight. And you saw a lot of players here from Hudson get time. Not at the end of the game here when the game's out of reach. You saw Yeager, Osterhuis, Belaney all contribute off the bench for Hudson. Also saw Doomer get a little action, and so they got some. Not only got some players obviously, but got some depth. And we'll get a couple more players into the game. Hilson in for Menomonie. Also back in Ramirez and Dunbar. And that one will not be good either from the Bills distributing free throw line. So it went in, but violation there on the shooter Rumsauce. So neither one good here for Rumsauce. Hudson working the ball here, baseline. Kicked out and turnover, steal by Miller. Miller all the way to lane. She'll draw hoop and the harm. Let's get our Mike Sell Insurance replay on that one. I'll play that replay right after this free throw here as Miller chance to complete the three-point play. And she does. So look at that Mike Sell Insurance replay. The hoop and the harm finish there by Gracie Miller. And we are back to live action here on the Hudson side. Nice entry underneath. Hudson. 50 seconds to go. Let's see if they even shoot. They do. A three there, top of the key by Hansen off the mark, or Doomer, excuse me. Now Hansen will let one fly from distance. No. Rebound going to stay to Hudson, 35 seconds. Update over in Hudson right now on the boys' side. Hudson 53, Menomonie 42. Get you some updates here on the girls as well. We'll get that in our post-game show. Again, sponsored by Christo Orthodontics. As Hudson's just kind of working the offense, does not need to shoot, obviously, with the score of this game, but they're going to go in and trying to get a bucket there is Osterhuis. No, but they'll get their own rebound, and Hudson now can just draw this one out, and I think that's what head coach Jessa Badness is saying. Just work the ball out on the exterior and let that clock window down, and there is going to be your final. Hudson gets the victory, 76-57 over Menomonie. We'll take a break. Be back with our Crystal Orthodontics post-game show right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Telling everyone I meet that if they need appliances, they have to go to Denny's. I had done a lot of research prior to calling them to schedule an appointment. I called and I spoke with Kayla. She made some suggestions of things that I might want to consider versus what I had picked out. She wanted to make sure I got the best price and the best rebates. I was so thrilled when I got done working with her.
When you want peace of mind on your appliance purchase, schedule your one-on-one appointment with Denny's today.
Smiling is how you share joy and happiness with the world. So when our children needed orthodontic treatment, we wanted them to have the best experience possible, which is why we chose Crystal Orthodontics. The personalized braces and Invisalign treatments fit easily into our active schedules, and the care we received was outstanding and even fun. Their new smiles are amazing, and Crystal Orthodontics definitely earned our trust. There's nothing better than seeing our kids share beaming, confident smiles in all of life's moments.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years.
Every day, people go to work not only for themselves, but they go to work to help the community and to help the members and businesses in it.
We're not just an internet company. For businesses, we have data center services. We offer home technology solutions. Anything related to technology that might impact your daily life, we can provide it for you.
Back with you here, Crystal Orthodontics post-game show. Chad Zetter on the call here tonight. Big thanks to Aubrey Dildy for helping out on the camera as well. And let's run down the numbers, how we got to your score on the screen here. You see your final 76-57. Hudson defeats the Menomonie Mustangs. Hudson improves to 5-1 overall, 2-0 in the BRC. Yeager with 5, 7 for Osterhuis, 6 for Belaney, 14 for Bartz, 3 for Larson, 5 for Matazinski, 10 from LeBlanc, and 18 from Witten. 3 players in double digits. That is 8 players in the scorebook. Very good balance there from the Hudson Raiders. I think they ended up hitting 11 or 12 three-pointers. Just 8 of those in the first half. Just really shot the ball well, played well offensively. They are a very good team. We see why they were selected as the projected top team in the BRC here for this season. For the Raiders, they committed 10 turnovers from the free throw line, 4 of 5. For the Menomonie Mustangs, 9 from Miller, 7 from Lauren Oman, 9 from Ramirez, 2 from Dunbar, 8 from Marlette, 17 from Oman, 3 from Barfnick in that ball game. For the Menomonie Mustangs, 11 turnovers, and they were 13 of 17 from the free throw line. As I always say with statistics, I'm not exact, so don't take these statistics perfectly. If you do want to look at the Big Rivers Conference standings statistics, go to bigriversconference.org. Girls, boys basketball, that will redirect you to GoBound, where all that information is available. Let's wrap up this Crystal Orthodontics post-game show with some out-of-town scoreboard here. We do see the same matchup on the boys' side, and I think that game just finished. They're just walking through the handshake line. Hudson defeats Menomonie in the boys' side 60-42, and we see the two girls' scores here for the other games here in the Big Rivers right now. River Falls is defeating Chippewa Falls at Chippewa. That's 72-42 with 2 minutes left, and we're still waiting. We're on commercial here. Eau Claire North is hosting Rice Lake. Last we checked, Rice Lake was up in that one, and yep, they're still up. Rice Lake 73, Huskies 54. There's 6.5 minutes left in that one, so a lot of time left in that one. Coming up in our broadcast schedule, we will have girls basketball next week, as well as they'll be hosting Rice Lake here next Friday, the 19th. It'll be me and Storm Harmon on the call, so come tune in to Mustangs TV next week. I'd like to thank everybody who made that broadcast possible. Head coach Tyler Swanson joining us in the pregame show. Our camera person here tonight, Aubrey Dildy, thanks for helping out on the camera. I'm Chad Zutter. Until next Friday, you've been watching Mustangs TV.